today. Right. Stretch a bit. Relax. I want you to come out, and what I'd like you to do is move around freely. I'm going to give you 1 minute. In 1 minute, I want you to meet at least 5 people in this room as if they are your long-lost friends. Move quickly. Don't just stick to one person and start chatting about movies and this and that. Just move on, as if you're meeting them after a long time. And just move around, and at least 5 people in 45 seconds, let's say. All right? So if you come out from here, because otherwise these chairs are going to come in the way, come in the open area. Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of learning behind what we're going to do now. So feel free to move anywhere in the classroom. Okay? All right? Thank you everyone. Can you please come back to your seats now? Thank you very much. Yeah, please take a seat now. Thank you. Now, wasn't this exciting? Energizing, wasn't it? Yeah? You met new people? But there's something that I noticed. I said you can meet anyone in the room. Anyone. Oh. Right. Anyone. But no one came and met me. Except one. And probably I was on his way. So he pushed his hand forward towards me and said hi, and I said, oh, thank God someone said hi to me. There could be 2 reasons why no one came to me. Either you didn't listen to my instructions carefully, effectively, feeling really bad about it. Or more importantly, why? Because I did not come and meet you. I was just standing on this podium, standing and looking around at people hustling and bustling and having a good time. But I was just standing where I was. So you also didn't bother coming to me, because I didn't bother coming to you. So what's the take on this? What's the story? I'll tell you a story. It's very interesting, and I want you to listen to it carefully and keep it etched in your mind. This will pay off big time in your lives. There was this frozen house in Sydney. I forget where exactly, it was a long time ago. And the people were very disciplined. 5:30 in the evening, everyone would go home. The freezer room would be locked in the sense, you can open it from outside. The general manager of the plant would leave the plant after everyone had left. He would go and check everything is okay. And then he'd go into the freezer room to make sure everything is fine. So he went into the freezer room and he got himself locked in. He didn't carry the key with him that day. Now he can't open it from inside. It can only open from outside. It's minus 40 degrees centigrade. Minus 40 degrees. And he started shivering now. His body temperature went out of whack. He was almost collapsing. So it's 6:30, 7:30, no one has come in as yet. Why should anyone come in? People have gone home for the day. And he was about to pass out when the door opened and someone walked in. And this someone rubbed his back, took him out quickly, put him on the couch, looked after him, and he survived. So, in a very faint voice, he asked him, "Who are you?" He says, "I am the security guard of this plant, sir." "How did you know I was inside?" He says, "Sir, every morning when you come to the plant, you say good morning to me. And every night when you leave, you say good night. So this morning I heard your good morning, but I did not hear the good night. So I came looking around, because he was so particular about his good mornings and good nights. And the man survived. It's a fascinating story. It's a simple thing. Respect the people around you. If you take initiative, the world takes initiative. If you don't, no one cares. If you didn't come to me and say, "Hi, how are you?" I say, "I'm good," and we had a bit of a chat. How good was that? He made the initiative, and I responded immediately. We all have that, sense of affiliation, a sense of love. Every human being has goodness inside them. It's just the way you treat them. So remember, any culture, this is a universal principle. In cross-cultural management, whichever country you go to, treat the person with respect. Treat the person with love. I mean, this is fascinating. I was waiting for your good night. And when I did not see you say good night and leave the plant, I came looking for you. That saved the man's life. All right, so that's what I wanted to convey to you, that, whichever culture you go into, what we are going to be learning in this course is basically trying to throw away all the stereotypes, the prejudices, etc. Be mindful, be aware of your own culture. Because if you're not aware of your own culture, you cannot recognize the other culture. So when you recognize the other culture, you start adapting your behavior to that particular culture. So what we're going to do is develop, by the end of the course, between Heinz and myself, we are going to work towards developing a special core competence, which is known as, CQ. You know what is CQ? Okay, what is IQ? IQ.